I'm at the Sepang International Circuit for the launch of the Mercedes C300 Coupe. But that's not the only reason I'm here. I came to the launch to talk to Mercedes' top brass about why in the last couple of years Mercedes has really taken the luxury car gauntlet by storm, and they've taken the number one handle in Malaysia. They sold 56% cars last year, a new record, and so far this year they're up another 31% in terms of car sales on the higher number of last year. So it takes a lot of catalysts and a lot of factors to get to this position. Among them, a whole bunch of models. They've launched 18 so far this year. They've also gotten some competitive pricing because they're now locally assembled. They've just spent 800 million ringgit in terms of local production, as well as, I think, clearly you can see from the designs of these cars, extremely beautiful, extremely sexy liquid designs. So that's one of the reasons, in fact the main reasons why Mercedes has now overtaken BMW to be the number one luxury car market in this country. We caught up with Raine, the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Mercedes-Benz Malaysia, to get his views on what exactly makes this car company tick and get it to this number one position so far. Mark, thank you for joining us. Now,
thank you for having me here.
Right. Clearly a very good performance by Mercedes-Benz Malaysia the last year, a record year, and so far this year as well. The thing is, with the outlook slowing and the economy slowing, what's your sense of keeping up the performance for the rest of the year?
As you mentioned, we had a record year last year. Year to date, we're at over 3,700 units sold, 31% plus versus previous year. We're very happy with our performance because especially this volume growth has been based on launching many new products to the Malaysian market. And that has been one of our key success factors, having a big variety of products in the Malaysian market for the Malaysian premium customer to choose from. Basically, we have many strategic aims which we pursue in order to continue to grow our business, to provide better services to our customer. For instance, we try our best to provide a premium service to our customers. Customer satisfaction is a key aim of our business strategy. On top of that, we've got numerous launches which we've had. We've launched many new segments to the premium market, like for instance the SUVs today, the C-Class Coupe being part of our dream car range. I think that has been key to our success.
Well, three clear catalysts, of course, the design, the CKD pricing, and of course the fact that we've got a pipeline of new models. It's about the sustainability of the new model rollouts though. Mark, what's the visibility on that?
As you said, our locally produced vehicles is a key success driver. This has also been driving our growth last year and this year as well, with especially the C-Class this year hitting the ground running. We've sold nearly 2,000 units year to date, and with this achievement we're cruising the market, if you can say it that way. But that was only possible because we've adapted our product portfolio in the C-Class to meet the demands of the Malaysian customer. So we've got many variants, like for instance the C180, the C200 in two different variants, the C250 and the recently launched C300. On top of that, obviously having a market adequate pricing is a key success factor.
Now, of course, we know the government's renewed the open AP policy. Clearly, that's not very good for the non-national car makers. What's the strategy to deal with that retention, despite the fact that the government has talked about binning that policy in the past?
I think the new initiatives by the government are a step in the right direction. We support the government in going in
How is that
direction.
A step in the right direction?
Because they are creating by this a fair playing ground, fair and level playing ground for all stakeholders in the market, and this is ultimately aimed at benefiting the customer. So we think it's a step in the right direction. Obviously now we have to see what the concrete details are and how these are going to be executed, but we believe it's moving in the right direction, and especially for the Malaysian customer and the Malaysian automotive market, this is a positive signal by the government.
How is the retention of the AP policy dictating Mercedes-Benz Malaysia's investment in the country?
Over the last years, we've invested 800 million ringgit into the Malaysian market, into our production facilities, into our network, trying to provide the best service to the customers. We always, in our strategies, we always locally adapt and align according to the policies available. And we work closely with the government in order to get the best out for the customer.
Now, of course, the country, Malaysia, wants to have to be the hub for the electric energy-efficient vehicles. What is Mercedes doing in that direction in terms of, for example, the disposal and the reuse of hybrid batteries, as well as in terms of new model rollouts?
We strongly focus on the concrete needs and expectations of the Malaysian market and its customers. We've got various hybrids models in the market. We used to have the E300 BlueTech hybrid, which is a diesel hybrid. We have the S400 hybrid as our flagship across our range. We're looking at introducing further hybrid models later on in this year, and we've got a very concrete system of reusing hybrid batteries and disposing of hybrid batteries, which meets all the criteria set by the government.
What are the Malaysia-specific solutions to disposal of hybrid batteries?
There's no Malaysia-specific solution to disposing hybrid batteries. We've got a global standard, and to that we comply.
Okay, what's the visibility in terms of new model rollouts on the conventional as well as on hybrid side for the rest of the year?
We've launched in the past 15 months 18 new models, and until the end of this year we're still launching 8 new models to the Malaysian market. That has been one of our key success factors. The portfolio expansion, the product offensive which we've brought to the premium segment of the Malaysian automotive market has clearly been the key pillar of our success story, and we're looking at further additions to our range in all our segments, and our segments are the compact cars, the locally produced limousines, our SUVs, and our dream cars like the C-Class Coupe, which we launched today.
Okay, so that's a bit broad. Can you give us some specific models?
We're going to be launching vehicles in all 4 of these segments in different variants and different specifications.
Okay, last question. Casting your mind out a bit further, maybe 1 year, 2 years, what's the demand outlook going to be looking like, Mark?
As we've been really successful over the past 2 years, we believe this is going to continue for us, because we've created our own success, because we've got a comprehensive strategy which we've been pursuing, and it's a long-term strategy. It's not only short-sighted, and we believe that this growth will continue for Mercedes-Benz in Malaysia, and we've got some key topics which we're tackling to constantly improve and provide a premium service to our customers, and that customer-centric strategy is a key aspect to it.
Clearly BMW might have something to say about that. I mean, how are you dealing with that challenge?
We're focusing on ourselves and on the customer. I think if we can meet and exceed the customer's expectations, and we've got a clear plan in mind of where we're going and how we're getting there, I think we'll be just fine.
As expected, Mark was necessarily guarded about the company's prospects on sales numbers for the rest of the year, and as well as the company's views on the open AP policy which has been retained in the country. Now, what can be gleaned from his response was that Mercedes-Benz are going to launch another 8 more models this year, and having gotten to the #1 mantle in the country, I'm not going to let that position get away anytime soon. So you can expect that they're going to be stepping up efforts and maintaining all the stuff that they've been doing to retain their premium position in the country. All we can say is we hope that Mercedes-Benz continues to come up with beautiful cars like this for the enjoyment of the countries and for the car lovers out there.